Hello, everyone. Can't really say good morning, but good day or good night, wherever you are. I know I haven't been on in a hot minute, and that's not because lack of trying. I have tried to upload, and my internet sucks. So there's that. I tried for like 5 days to get, or 4 days to get a video on Makeup Paul's and me up, and it wasn't working. It just wasn't. So, I've got a Mask Monday I can upload that I did, but might as well not even try to upload it on a Sunday because it's not even gonna work. So I figured I would try to upload it tonight or in the morning. Maybe it'll upload. I don't know. But in the meantime, I thought I would go live, and I hope I'm not blurry or choppy or anything like that. But I do have to go uptown. I got a lot of running to do. So I figured I would come on and just do some everyday makeup that I will, not for camera, but just to go out and do all my running. So you guys are welcome to join, and I will occasionally try to look up and catch a comment, or maybe you'll view this later. One of the two. Either way is fine. So at least I'll have something up because I haven't had anything up in quite some time. I do, and I'm hoping that I can get a video up soon because I've got this to show, and I really want. No, that's the wrong box. Think that is pretty though. I got that to show too. I'll just give you guys a quick glance. Isn't that pretty? I got that to show too. But I do have these ceramics that I want to um, put up. Get notifications from Instagram. I get new followers all the time on Instagram. It's like Instagram, my followers are taking, I'm not even on there that much. And here I'm breaking my back trying to get videos up on YouTube, and it's not going very quickly as far as the subscribers, which I can kind of understand if I'm not able to work my channel due to a lot of reason of uploading, then I can kind of see it. I might have to just start going live, whether or not people are there with me. They could always view it later. So, anyway, I don't want to make this too awful long. I just wanted to come on and show basically what I'm going to do to get ready to go. Somebody's here. I can't see. Well, how are you, sweetie? Always nice to have somebody there. But like I said, this is just to put something up because of my upload time not allowing me. I pay so much for internet, and it's like, why? I can't upload anything. So I know I live in like the sticks, but it ain't that bad. You would think I'm like miles away from a big town. Well, I am, but I mean, it's not that far from a little town, so it shouldn't be that bad. Let's see. Good. I am doing good. I am doing better. And I thought I would get something up just to get ready to go. Um, go over. I got some new products, got some not so new products. But when you get my age, um, it's like you're more selective on what you can use and what you can't use. And I have really dry skin. I don't know about you women, but I got really dry skin, and the winter just makes it worse. So, pardon me, I'm gonna light a cigarette. I know everybody's going, oh no, because I usually only do that on my other channel, but I don't see where it's gonna hurt right now. So why not? I'm just gonna relax, kick back, and put on some makeup to get ready to go to like Winn Dixie and just Family Dollar and stuff like that. So um, camera makeup is a lot different than everyday makeup. So when you're filming and doing videos, your makeup always has to be a lot heavier for the light. So with everyday makeup, you don't want to go that heavy because then you're going to look like a clown. Me too. My doctor will only let me if she approves. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's when you get older, just a lot of things you can't, and they come out with all these different products, and some of them now, don't get me wrong, they're good for YouTube, or filming, but you can't necessarily go out in public like that. So the things that I have here today are things that anybody can use, and you can go out in public with it, and it's more age friendly, if you want to say. So we're going to get started. I do have a new product, and I was thinking about putting some of this. Glow is always good. If you can get your hands on anything, like with a glow, if you got dry skin or drier skin or more wrinkly skin, or, where you're starting to get laugh lines and crow's feet and stuff like that. If you can get your hands on like a glow serum, or something that got a heaviness to it as far as moisturizer goes, but still have a glow to it, because the glow in it is going to bring more of a youthful radiance to your skin. So if you can get something like that, and they have them all kinds all over the market. So they're very easy as far as skincare goes to get something like that. This I've been using, and I really like it, and I don't think it's that incredibly priced. It's called from Skin Ink, and it's the supplement bar. And if you can see all those little beads, there's a bunch of little beads in there. Well, once they hit your skin, they heat up, and it's like a hydro serum, and it's a glow filter. They're like little capsules, micro capsules. So, and it's pretty little. Once they hit the skin, let me show you what it looks like. And it looks just like a cream, just something that is very nice. You get what? Six it's 6,000 puffs. That's funny. Let's see. I just smoked my last cigarette this morning due to the blue vapor. Oh my love, that blast of blueberry. I love the last blast of blueberry. I tried those vapors, and I had more problems with them than I did with cigarettes. So I talked to my doctor, and this was about, oh my goodness, about 5 years ago, I think. I talked to him, and I told him what I was doing, because, they want you to quit smoking, this, and that, and the other. And I said, okay, I'm willing, but I got to have something on my hands. I can't just like take a pill, like they've got those pills that you can take. That a lot of people say that gives them nightmares and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I want all that. But I decided to do the vapor thing. right? And like you, they got different flavors and stuff like that. So it might even become more enjoyable. But I tried, and matter of fact, I tried three different brands. The last one I tried, um, it was better than the other two, but the more that it seemed that I smoked it, um, the heavier my chest got. So I talked to my doctor, and he goes, "Oh no, 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 no." He says those are worse than cigarettes, as far as what he said. And the quote verbatim, this is what he said. He said, "Throw that thing in the trash, walk to the store, and get you a pack of cigarettes." That's what he told me. I was like, "What? What?" Because I went and spent this money, right? And I got two different flavors, and I got the extra filter things. I got the extra little vial that you fill them with. And I was like, "What?" He said, "Throw that thing in the trash, walk to the store, and get you a pack of cigarettes." He said, "Something in it crystallizes the little hairs on the lung." That's what he said. And he says a lot of those aren't FDA approved, but he says that's what it does. Yeah, it just, I mean, I don't know. That's what he told me. I'm not saying smoking's good for you either, but anyway, you look at it. I mean, guys dip and they chew tobacco, never smoke a day in their life, and then they die of lung cancer. Or not lung cancer, but throat cancer. So, I mean, and the pills, I'm still too scared to try them. I've got them sitting in my bedroom now, and I'm just, you know, I mean, I have nightmares all by myself. I don't need something added to it. But okay, I put this little glow bar on. So we did that, and it's like a moisturizer, basically. It's just got probably a little bit of more additives to make, and it don't look too glowy to me, but okay. Um, I got this. This is from Tristique, and I'm going to try it because it looks interesting. It is a foundation stick, and it's supposed to have like a little poof bar or something on the end of it, but it looks like this. I know the writing's upside down, but or is it? Is it upside down? No, it looks like it's right. Okay. But then you turn it over and it's got like this little poof thing on the end of it. And then the stick thing is just like a roll up stick thing. Now this is kind of a lighter shade. I don't think it's a medium. I think it's a light. But we can go in with some bronzer or something to darken it up. But this looks interesting. And the thing about this is fast. That's what I want. And I always got to do my chest area because I got rosacea, which sucks. And then I'm not really sure if you can put this all over first or if it's got like a fast drying um, way to it or not. But I don't want to leave it sit too long. But it's pretty. I mean, it covers it up. I'm sure you could layer it, but once you get it, it looks like it's real light. But once you get it on, it kind of blends out. Can you imagine if this is all you had to do for foundation? I'm all in. That's pretty good. Okay, let's try it here because I got serious freckles on the forehead. And then we'll try it here and see what she does. Now, being it's daytime, And like my age, I don't want to go looking cakey or, you know, I stepped out of a clown booth or something. So if it doesn't come across cakey, this is going to be the plan. Oh, we're going to see. And I'm going to wet this just a bit. Thank goodness for spray bottles. And see what it does. And then I'm just going to kind of like pat it in. Oh, it's pretty good. It looks like you don't really have anything on. So I'm going to have to keep this thing out. That's quick and easy. So we will definitely leave this out. Because if it's not out, I'm not going to remember it. I like that. We get rid of that box. So then I'm going to go in. This is from Elf Cosmetics, which is really, really, really reasonable. I think you pick this up for like $5 or something. It's just the camo concealer. Now this is I got it on. I got a couple shades lighter just to lighten underneath the eyes. So let's hope that it will blend out good with this foundation. That's marvelous if this is going to work out. I don't like it when the concealer doesn't go all the way up to the bottom of the eye because you can always tell the girls, I'll notice that they don't blend it all the way up. And I know some of them go in with the eyeshadow underneath the eye, which I guess if you do that, it's okay. But if they go with the everyday look, then you can really tell. And I'm gonna make them a little bit lighter. I guess everybody's out being it Sunday. Everybody's at church or something. It's probably where I should be. I was wanting to show you guys a ceramic thing that I got off of Macari, and it was first priced, I believe, about $129. And I guess it had been on there for a while. So I got this for like 20 something dollars, 23, 24 bucks. But it's beautiful. It looks like an English tea set with the kettle and then the little cups for tea. And then it's hand painted with dragons all over it. It's gorgeous. And I got it for my neighbors because he's from England and then he loves dragons. So, and then I got her something else, but it's beautiful. I got to show you guys before I gift it. It's just gorgeous. So now we're going into, of course, what is this called? Complexion Trio. Where's this from? Um, can't really tell. Where's it from? Alamar, something like that. Anyway, they had these going around on BoxyCharm. You can get them on Drop Shop. Really reasonable. But look at that. I hit pan on the on this one that you go underneath the eye with. Wait a minute, no, this one because it works so well. And I use these two other ones as my bronzer all the time. And I just mix them together, and we're gonna make me look alive again. Hope this thing don't go off. Please don't go off. I have the worst problem with mics. Man, this is pretty, this little combination. I do like it a lot. And then I am going to go in with, of course, the under eye right here, powder. I might just leave that set for a minute. Just for a minute. Now, next thing I do, which is an eyeshadow, believe it or not, I go into this Modern Renaissance from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. But I go into this color. It's like a taupe, it says. What's it say? Warm. It's a warm taupe. Somebody just got here. Hello, Mia, Grandma. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you, sweetie? Me just playing with some makeup. I haven't seen you in long. I haven't been. I've been off of YouTube for a little while, just because I can't upload anything. That's why we're live today. But this is like just a warm. It's an eyeshadow. It's a warm taupe, and it's what I do with that. I gotta find a brush. I do some contouring with that. Wish I could find me. Let's see. Trying to find two brushes. Okay, I'm gonna use this one like to blend it out, and then I'm gonna use this one to lay it down. But is what I do is I use this as a contour, and we put a little here. We put a little here, and then we go. It depends on your nose. So not everybody will need to do this, but if your nose kind of flares out a bit, I like to see you too. I'm glad to see you. I was thinking about you the other day. You popped in my head. You truly did. And I was thinking, man, I haven't seen her or heard from her in a long time. I need to go by there, but I need to go by everywhere. I'm behind with Kimmy. I'm behind with everybody I usually follow. Number one, I've been in bed for like 3 days because my heart's been not so great. But then I've been having trouble with my internet. So if the internet's not working right, you can't do much of anything. But if your nose flares out a little bit on the side, we're not going to go dark with anything because we have to go places. But if I was going to do it for filming, everything I'm doing would be a little bit darker. I'd lay it on a little bit heavier. But being we're not going to be filming, we're going to be actually going out in public. But if your nose kind of flares out a little bit, like you've got a wider nose, you can shadow it right underneath, like right in this area, and then right in this area. And is what I do. I bring them almost to meet. And you won't want that showing. So then you're just going to kind of like buff it out a little bit to where it just gives you like a shadow. And it makes your size go down a lot. And you can trim your nose really the way that you want to. And then you have the ridge of your nose, this bone here. I trace that on both sides right here. And I will blend that out. And that just makes the ridge of your nose look a lot thinner. What did she say? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. And then I will take the this lighter color of powder right here and make sure my brush is clean, and then I'll just go on the side here. One thing I do notice, I don't know if it's that foundation or the shadow. Usually it doesn't do that, but it's not wanting to blend out as well for some strange reason. That's strange. And my phone's going off. You guys getting a lot of sales on your phone? And my phone's always blowing off. ColourPop or somebody wanting to sell me something. And I did a video. I got a, and it wasn't uploading. So I did get something for my birthday from my mom, at least part of my birthday. And so I did a video on it on Makeup Pause and Me, and I couldn't get the thing uploaded. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to show it when I use it or something. Okay, now if you guys have, when you get older, you starting to get these jaw things right here, and you don't have the structure like of your chin and your face like you used to. Well, I contour that too. And I got my mic there right now, so I can't get up there, but I go right here and I just follow like the bone of the side of my face. And I'll do that on both sides. Follow that bone. And really, basically, you get rid of these jaw things, at least temporarily. And then just take it and go under your chin, like right here. And I hope it's not that foundation that's not letting you blend things out. Oh, who else is wanting me to buy something? I don't, that was Medicare. You guys getting a lot of Medicare too? Boy, I am. I'm not even on Medicare yet, and they're hounding me. I wouldn't even qualify for Medicare yet, and they're hounding me. But that's how you contour the face. And if you see like you need more, then just go in and get rid of them jaws. And you're going to blend it out. And that's how you do it. Every time I do makeup, this is basically what I do. And it contours the face a lot better. It gets I mean, it doesn't get rid of it totally, but it really helps with kind of getting rid of those jaws. So that's good in my book. Okay, now we're not gonna go heavy on the eyeshadow. I'm gonna leave this out because we're probably gonna need this again. But this one we're gonna put up. Um, we'll do the blush after we do the eyes because we may need it. I'm gonna put a little bit more powder on just in case you got any fallout that's gonna come out or something. So I did that. I'll put this up. You guys know I gotta put everything up. And let's go in. This is what I got for my birthday, and I already did a video on it, but I couldn't upload it. So, and I'm going to show y'all what is so cool. First of all, with my Boxy Charm this month, and I did not know this when I made this order or purchased this, but it kind of works out good for you guys. Um, but this little palette right here, it's beautiful. Okay. I love this palette so much. When I went to get my birthday gift, I went to Dominic Cosmetics because I love her shadow, and I purchased two things. Now I got three things, but I purchased two. And if I show you the third thing, I'll have to get up so you guys can see it because I didn't bring it in, but I can grab it. Now, on BoxyCharm this month, I will be receiving this palette, and I didn't know it. I should have known it because I chose it as a choice. But when I went to Dominic Cosmetics, I forgot all about it. So I purchased this because I really loved it. And it's a hard case. It is, I believe, a six pan. Yes, six pan. The shadows are just beautiful. They're just gorgeous. Trying to get it where you guys can see that color is not wanting to come through. But this thing is just beautiful. It has a little saying on the mirror, and it says, um, love the memories. Oh, wait a minute. Love the moments you cherish. They, what? What the shit? I don't make no sense. I get the glasses. Okay. Love the moments you cherish. Oh, love the moments you cherish the memories. Love the moments you'll cherish the memories. That's what it says on the mirror. So that's nice. I like that. But this is a beautiful palette. So, if I'm not mistaken, I'll be getting the same palette in my BoxyCharm this month. So what that means, I already have this palette, and I've used this little palette already like twice. And this would be a perfect, perfect palette for my mom, which is 88 years old. But this would be just the perfect palette because it would give her just that healthy look of color, and it'd be the perfect palette for her. Um, I've used it twice, and it's just gorgeous. So, and it does have a glitter to it in case you wanted to spruce it up, you could. But this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Um, so I got that, and the one that will be coming in my BoxyCharm, just like this one, will be going in a giveaway. So y'all be looking for that because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I can't say enough good about it. I mean, it's small. It's just the colors you need. You could go daytime, nighttime with this. Um, and it blends out perfectly. It's easy to do, very easy. Okay, so the main thing that I went to Dominic Cosmetics to purchase was this Eternal palette, and she is pretty. Now wait till you see what's written on this mirror. You will be in shock, just like I was. When I purchased this, I did not know what was on the mirror. But before I even show you guys the shadows, I want to show you what's on this mirror. Let me wipe it up. Okay, so look what's on that mirror. Can you read that? It says beauty inside and out. That's what it says. Beauty inside and out. I was like, if there was ever a palette that I was supposed to get, this is it. But these are the shadows, and I swatched them on my other video, which I probably won't take the time to do right now. I can do it later. But this palette and this palette works perfectly together. It's almost like they go hand in hand. So this was the main reason I went to Dominic Cosmetics because I wanted this palette. And it's just so cool that it says beauty inside and out on the mirror. I'm like, in amazement. I couldn't believe it. So they have beautiful shades in here. So that's what we're going to play with today. Because I have used, and I can later use the little palette, but I wanted to go and dip into the big palette because I haven't done that yet. And we're just going to go simple. It's going to be a little daytime look, and that's going to be that. But if you don't have these shades, you can always supplement them with a palette that you do have that's similar. And it's just, the camera's just not doing this palette justice. It's just not. I wish to God it would. But you can always supplement this palette, like, or use the colors that you have similar to the color I'm using if you want to do what I'm doing. But we're just going to go in with a small basic look, just, hopefully done and done. Hopefully. But I am going to swatch a few just to see where we're at and where we're going with. Let's see. Trying to find a good transition shade. I guess that one would be best. Oh, let's find us a blending brush somewhere. I mean, I got tons of brushes, then you go to try to find one, you don't know which one to use. You guys ever do that? Okay, we're going to start with this one. You know what? I might bring in this palette with it. Just because I've got more of a transition shade. That's what I'm saying. These palettes almost go hand in hand with each other. But I just kind of want to start off light and then deepen it up as I go. I'm going to start off with this lighter color. Now this you can get, I believe you can get this palette right now off of Drop Shop. I'm pretty sure. Because they are putting it in the BoxyCharm boxes. So if you're interested in this little palette, try to go to Drop Shop and see if you can find it. You'll probably end up paying, I don't know, 12, 15 bucks for it. Something like that, because it's only a 6-pound hand palette. I don't see where they'll be charging you like $22 or something for it, I wouldn't think. And you got to remember when you use this palette or any of these Dominant Cosmetics shades, they are very, what's the word? What's the word? It just slipped out of my head. Not potent. I can't even remember the word for it. Oh, they pack a punch. Let's just put it that way. I hate it when my brain does that. I think that's a sign of getting older too. You guys have that? I know I do. But we're going just above the crease just to make the eye look bigger. So we're going just above it. And I might deepen that up later. I don't know. They got this warm harvest in here that's kind of a, I don't know, a maroonish color right here. I'm going to go ahead and I think put that right on top and just go and deepen it just a bit. Because we will blend it all out. Because I'm hoping I can find something that I'm just going to, maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's try it. Okay, this is more like a purpley color. And probably this would be best if you didn't powder the lid and just went directly with your finger on top of the lid. And I don't even know if I would use I might just would use this just over the bare lid with no concealer or eye primer because that would make it pop. Or is what you could do is take some concealer and I might try that, guys. Let's try that. I've never tried it before, so let's try it. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna grab, let's see, I'm gonna grab some of my light concealer, and the color that I'm working with here is, what's it called? Grateful. So it's this in color right here, and it's kind of like a purplish color, kind of, sorta. Let me get a makeup wipe. We're gonna try this, see what happens. I think usually this works best on not shimmers, but on mattes. But we're gonna try it with a shimmer and see what happens. You gotta remember, it's the first time I'm doing this, so here we go. So I'm gonna take some lighter concealer and I'm gonna put this all over the back of my hand. Then I need to get a wedge. You get like a wedge brush, little flat brush. I'm gonna try to scoop some of this color, this Grateful, and see what it does. I've seen this on like a hack. I'm just scraping it with a spoolie. I can find my glasses. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Carla. How you doing? Unboxing haul tonight. How you doing? I'm trying to hack right now. Is what I'm a little nervous. So we got the concealer in the back of the hand. We're scraping some of this grateful off, and we are going to apply that into the concealer, hopefully. And we're going to mix that up. Where's my little, there it is. We're going to mix this up and see what it does. It makes it more like a light violet in a way. That's what it do. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. But you really got to use a lot of concealer and stuff and try to get it. I don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, you need to add more eyeshadow to it. I don't know if I like this hat because it kind of damages your shadows. And it's not the easiest to do. But it just kind of makes it more of a matte color, kind of, than a shimmer to me. I mean, it's not like it's something like a wow. I don't know if I'm impressed by it, to tell you the truth. And it takes a lot of time. It's like you want something easy and fast and out the door, and this wouldn't be it. But that's all it does. I'll show you guys in a minute what it does more on the hand than it does on the lid. But you guys see that? I can't even hardly see it with those lighting. That makes it just like a very light, almost like a pastel purple-ish. I mean, I don't really like the hat because it doesn't, I mean, she made it work for her, but I don't know how much shadow she had to scrape off. I guess that would be good, like if you just had, you know, the particles, the loose shadow, that would be interesting to do it that way. But to scrape shadows out of your palette, I don't think it's worth doing. Tell you the truth. Oh, oh. Hi, sweetie. Michelle's here. You can't hear me? Oh, she's in a really loud Mexican restaurant. Hi, darling. I love you too. Oh, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Well, these are very cheap. I got them at the dollar store when the dollar store used to be $1. They're not now. You never tried to hack? I mean, it would be good if you had like, look, my ear thing just came out. I'm just going to take these out. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? because these things aren't really working that good. I don't even, I mean, I paid a lot of money for these things too, and they just don't seem to do. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I think it would be a good hack if you were using loose, shadows. Oh, good. Thank you, Kirsty. If you were using loose shadows, but direct your palette, trying to scrape out enough to mix in with the um, concealer, it's really not worth doing to me because you're like ruining your shadow pan. But I mean, I tried it. I said I wanted to try it. I tried it. I mean, like I said, with loose shadows, if you had the loose shadows, it would be because you can pour more shadow in. It's hard to get enough shadow to go into the concealer to bring a color out. Unless, of course, you're talking a really dark color you want to lighten up or something. That would be good. But as far as just to do it like I was doing it, it's not worth it. You're just ruining your shadow. It almost looks like that you're just, what is it called? My brain is just gone today. I mean, it's a very, very light violet like it. I mean, it's not worth it. So I'm just going to go in with the shadow and lay it on top of that and try to get some color out of it. And I'm not going to go too dark because I've got to go running all over the place. Yeah, that's just a waste. That's not worth doing. Not at all. Not at all. I'm going to go in with this really light maroonish color right here. And I'm going to lay that, blend it out. And I may end up getting a clean brush and doing more blending. Is probably what I'm going to do. Because I do not like the way it looks. At all. But, I mean, it's okay. It's not really dark enough to where it's going to be a problem to go, in town or anything. It's just not something I would normally go in town with. That makes any sense. Because I like to almost go like the makeup, no makeup type when I go in town. Or just put like a glow sunscreen on or something like that for a few days. I wonder why. I mean, it almost seems like it's getting worse lately. You're talking and then it's in your head. You go to finish a sentence to say it. And then by the time you do it, it's gone. It's like, where'd that go? I know I've been sick lately, but my goodness. Hi, sweetie. MUA, I love you. I'm doing good. We trying to not look like a clown going in town. Well, that kind of rhymed. I did place another order. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I went ahead and finished up my birthday whatever, and of course put it on Afterpay because that's how I do things. But So I don't know when it's going to come in, but I've got that. I bought this palette here from Dominic Cosmetics. Whoever's just coming in, she's a pretty palette. She's more of a warm tone palette. She's a pretty palette. And then I got this one, not thinking this is a beautiful little palette. I've done use this like a couple times by itself. I love this. But they kind of like go hand in hand. But it's what I was saying to everybody earlier. I couldn't believe this. I did not know it when I bought this palette. But on the mirror, it says Beauty Inside and Out. On the mirror. Right here. Beauty Inside and Out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it there? Beauty Inside and Out. That's what it says. I was like, you got to be kidding. I've got, I definitely, if I was going to have a palette, that's the one I should have. I have to catch up with your channel. Sweetie, don't feel that. I have been crazy too behind. I'm even behind with Kimmy, and I've, been in my sick bed for about 3 days. Plus, my internet is not working with a hoot, so it makes it hard. I have got so many videos to go do, and it's like I'm going to try to go to just to catch up on people that's been on my videos lately and stuff. I got to go back to my videos and try to catch up with everybody there because it's only right. And then all the ladies that I normally go and watch, I need to catch up with all of them. But it's like I've been non-existent on YouTube for a few days. Well, about a week. So I'm having problems uploading. That's why I haven't uploaded anything. That's why I'm going live today. Just because I can't upload. So I said to myself, well, I might as well go ahead and do a live and get something up so people know I'm still around, Plus, I was saying earlier, I got this palette already. Beautiful palette. It's hard cased. I love this little palette. So when it comes in my BoxyCharm, it will be getting gifted out. So, because this was my choice on BoxyCharm, and I forgot all about it when I made this purchase. So that's good for you guys, or for one of you, whoever will win it. That's good. And to make a note, I finally got all my boxes mailed out. I know it's taken a lifetime, but they are on their way now. So thank God for that. I have to schedule 2 videos a week till January. Wow. Girl, I've tried, okay. I filmed 2 videos, and one's a Mask Monday. And I went to try to put up the one for Makeup Paws and Me, and it had been uploading for 4 days. I'm not talking 4 hours, 4 days. I got so disgusted, I just deleted the video. I said, forget it. And then I went to my phone, and I just deleted it off my phone. And, and I don't even know how the Mask Monday's going to go. And I think it's what I did is unbox this and then did a few swatches for my Mask Monday. But it may not upload either. So I said, well, I'm just going to come on and do a live. And, people don't have to stay for the whole live. But it's just, I had to get something up. And I figured I'd just get dressed or get ready. But I do want to get this ceramic. I bought such a beautiful ceramic tea set. It's gorgeous. It's hand painted. It's just gorgeous. And I want to show that to you guys. And I did purchase this, which I also want to show to you guys. It comes in a set. It's gorgeous too. And I got something for the big giveaway. And I showed a sneak peek of that. but I don't want to show it all until I get close to the mark. Then I'll go ahead and show the whole thing. But it's so cute. But let's see. Yeah, basically, well, I think it's to the internet company because I know that they could give you better internet. I just think that they're choosing not to. And I even said that I would buy a whole nother router and a whole nother line just for my channel. And then they told me, and we're only about from where they got it hooked up at is by the road, and it is probably 20 feet from that to my front door. And they were wanting to charge me $400 to lay the line. Now I didn't know that if you bought it that I had to pay for installation. I thought installation was free. Why do I have to pay for them to run the line? That made no sense to me. Because every time I got internet before, installation was free. You know. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I always have a problem. And Angela. I always have a problem with her name. Hi, darling. How you doing? I don't know what speed. I do that little test. Where it's see, what is it? Um, I forget. I'm trying to remember the name of the. Anyway, you go to internetspeed.com or something like that, and then it will show you where in your house you get the best internet connection. And no matter where I go, it's not that good. I mean, it's barely basic. So, and usually it's a step under that. So, I mean, you talk about bad internet. I have got some. Now, if I go to McDonald's and sit there, sure, they'll upload pretty quick. But as far as getting it things uploaded in this house, it's just gotten worse. Yeah, they wanted me to pay $400 for the to run the line from that road there to the house. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Don't you guys cover the installation? So, that was a big no. I couldn't do that. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're going to charge somebody, I could see maybe $100 for installation or something. It won't take them no time. And the guy said, "Is what it is the digging." He said, if you could dig and run break up the ground for us to just come to lay the line, it'd be a lot cheaper. I can't get out there and dig that ground. Plus, they got one of them rolly things, that they can pretty much do it a lot quicker. And so, you mean to tell me every house that they hook up, they charge them for installation? No, they don't, because they didn't charge me when I first moved here for installation. But it might be because the line was already ran at a certain time, or they didn't have to do any dig. I don't know. I just never heard where you had to pay for installation ever. And I pay a good chunk of money. I pay about $114 a month. And all I get is internet and a house phone, which we never use. But if I didn't have the house phone, then the internet would be more. So I had to go ahead and get the house phone. They told me first it'd be 107 for life. Okay, never go up. Well, now it's about 114. So they lied about that too. And my internet sucks. I get no cable, nothing like that with it. So before in Plant City, I got cable, I got my phone, and I got my internet. Plus on my cable, I got 2 extended channels. And I only paid $69 a month. And I had the Roadrunner, the very fat at the time, the turbo internet, which was so awesome. This crap just, and there's no one else to go to, or I would. If there was another company besides Spectrum that I could go to, I would, because they suck even worse than CenturyLink. So it's like I'm stuck in them. I don't have a choice. But if I'm going to pay over $100 a month for just internet, basically, can you please give me some internet? I mean, I can't even upload anything. It's like now I'm doing this live and I took my Wi-Fi off and I'm using my phone internet. I'm not using my Wi-Fi because it seems to, even though it may be a little choppy, it's better than using the Wi-Fi going live. And I'm like right here in my house. I mean, I'm like 6 feet from the router. And it just sucks. You know, and you can tell that on my past lives. You know, that you can see where they're all choppy and everything. But I'm like, so I heard somebody say, well, try to use just your phone and go live that way and see what happens if it's any better. So that's what I've been doing last couple times. So I'm hoping it's a little bit better because my Wi-Fi just sucks. You know, I am and I'm not. I mean, I'm in Crystal River, but we have Ocala's not that far away. Gainesville is not that far away. And Crystal River's pretty known because Homosassa is right down the road. And that's where Wiki Watchy is. Well, Wiki Watchy is where they always had the mermaids. You know, you can go watch mermaids underwater and stuff like that. So I don't, you know, really understand why it's so bad. Use your phone to do your videos too. Your internet sucks. Yeah. See, I mean, it's just, and they charge so freaking much. You know, and no, I have no other options, and they know it. So they price gouge the heck out of you and give you the lowest internet that they possibly can. And that's what they say. You're on the lowest the lowest leg is what they said. And I'm 3 miles from the hospital. How in the world can I be on the lowest leg when I'm 3 miles from the hospital? I guess the hospital has their own whatever, but I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just not right. And if that be the case, they shouldn't try, you know, price gouge you like that. It's crazy. You know, and I mean, how can you charge somebody $114 and they can't even upload anything? You know, now granted, I have a lot of TVs running, which they say hurts because if everybody's running their TVs and streaming, your upload's not going to come up very fast. But how can I go tell people to stop watching TV? You can't. So, and they leave on their TVs all night long. So it's like I can't catch a break. So there's Ace. He's a fussing. I'm going to try to, I don't know, lighten this up a little bit. It's not really wanting to do it. Somebody either went out or went in. We just going to leave that. And I got to put something down below. I don't know. Eh. But if I could get better internet or better Wi-Fi, I'd have all kinds of videos up. I know, right? It's 2023 almost, and it's this ridiculous. And what about this 5G crap? Okay, right? We can send people to outer space. And Neuralink, where people can get internet in their head. That's what I ought to say to them. Look, people's going to be uploading in their head with Neuralink. You're telling me I can't get faster Wi-Fi? Well, quit charging me so much. And I said, look, I run a business and I call this a business because it's like a freaking job, or it is a job because there's a lot to having a channel. It's just not getting on here and, there's a lot to having a channel. It's a lot of work. And I said, I work from home. I said, and I have to have faster internet. And that's when she said, well, you might want to run another line. Well, I'm not going to run a line when you want to charge me $400 to hook it up, and then the down payment to have it installed. It's $400 just to run the line. I mean, seriously? I don't get it. I'm just, and now I did try to upload with just my phone internet, and it wasn't doing no better. I don't know if because maybe I was in the house or something, but it wasn't doing no better. So, I mean, that's why I haven't had any videos up. Because lately, it's just gotten worse. Like this last week, it's just gotten really, really bad. And I can't seem to upload anything. And you constantly got to stay on YouTube for it to keep uploading. And that I don't understand either. Yeah, they do too, don't they? They do have it because they do have the monopoly because there's nobody else out here. And I know Crystal River's small, but my goodness. I lived in a town that's smaller than this, and they had fantastic internet. Near Tampa, I lived in like Dover, and it was a lot smaller than here, and they had wonderful internet. And they were about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to Tampa, just like we are here to Ocala or from here to Gainesville. I mean, it makes no sense. It's like they want to keep Crystal River, back in the swamp or something. I don't know. And I guess a lot of people don't have that much of a complaint with it because they're not trying to upload videos, and it's just usually one house. I got, what do I got? I got 4 TVs going, streaming, the movie channels or YouTube or, Rod's got Roku and Peacock. So somebody's always trying to watch something. And that's all night long. Usually they keep their TVs going. And then if you have mine going, then I'm trying to upload something. It's just not going to happen. So. But it didn't used to be so bad. They did tell me that it was going to get worse. Why is it going to get worse? Why are you making the situation worse? Why? I don't understand why it would get worse and not better. Why? Why is it getting worse? Why are you going to make it go down a notch rather than up a notch? That makes no sense to me. And some of the areas around here, like if you're on a phone call or you're trying to get the internet, it'll just drop you. You don't get nothing. I mean, you go through dead spots to where it's just nothing. And I think past past Walmart in the little town next to us, Denellen. They don't get any internet. I do with that mascara. They get no internet. I can't find it, so I guess we're using this. It's like they have zero internet, and people live out there. My ex-husband don't have internet at his house. He's got his phone, internet, but there's not a company that takes it out to his house. I mean, we are on the map. It's not like that, we're so dead that we're not on the map. We are on the map. So I just don't understand it. I come from a small town. Plant City is a pretty small town. And years ago, it was even smaller. So you're telling me, Crystal River can't compete with Plant City? You're kidding me. And you guys believe it? I'm wearing mascara instead of fake eyelashes. But I promise to catch up with everybody. I'm feeling better today. I was sometimes my heart goes through spasms, and it'll go down quite low, and my blood pressure will get like in the 90s. And it's hard for me to get up really and do anything just because I'm so tired and just weak. So is what usually will happen is I'll go to my room and stay there for a few days and do a lot of sleeping. So if I can get a few days and just, get up in between things like med time and taking care of mom and the dogs and stuff, and then turn around and go right back to bed. If I can get some sleep, that's what usually I'll do. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, Christy. I am so glad to hear that. I was like, because I was on for a little while, and it's like nobody came on, and then all of a sudden, I had a couple, and it made me feel a little bit better. But I was like, well, even if people don't come on, they can catch it. I don't expect somebody to stay through a whole live, because usually my lives are pretty long. But they can just come on and see that I'm still alive. And I'm still here. And it's not by choice. Even when I was sick, I was trying to do an upload. And I did do a Mass Monday, but it may not come up to Tuesday. I mean, I don't know when it will come up, if it will come up, because the other one I didn't. I just deleted it. But I don't understand why. And you can't just make a 5-minute video. Sometimes it takes whatever you're showing, or doing longer than 5 minutes. So, and even then, sometimes if you get a short video, they're still taking long to get up. So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying, and we'll just have to see what happens. And if nothing else, I'll just have to go live. That's all I know, because if that's the only way I can get a video up, then, so be it. Really? They say, hey, that's something I can look. I wonder if they do that here. We don't get a lot of stuff here, but that's something. Maybe I can check into that. I wonder if the internet would be better with them. I wonder who they use. Thank you. That's something to look into. So I do have to call my insurance company anyway here soon about getting a specialist. So maybe I can just drop that by their ear and see what they say. But I got to do something, man. And I'm not going to town. Sitting at McDonald's for a couple hours just to upload everything. I mean, I guess I could, but then I'm freaked out. What's going on at the house? What's happening? What is it, Maxwell? He's wanting out. He's always wanting out. Oh, I got to show you guys too what they gave me for free at Dominic's Cosmetics. Let me get some blush on real quick. If I can find my blush brush, would be cool. I love this Ofra blush, guys. Have anybody get that? I think I got it in BoxyCharm or something. I love this palette. I like this real orangey color here and mix it with this one. It's so pretty. I love this so much I went and got one for Kimmy and sent it to her. So I thought it would really look good on her complexion. But I don't use a lot of blush. And then we gotta do more thing. But that's all I'm gonna do to go uptown. Oh, I gotta do lips, don't I? You guys didn't warn me I had to do lips. And Maxwell freaking out wanting something. Maxwell hasn't been a happy dog today. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that. And yeah, my payments are like, thank you, Christy. It's good to see you. So we haven't seen you in forever. You okay? My phone will ring. It may do it again because that's a spam call. But when that happens, it shuts me off. Oh, that's something to look into because I do pay for Prime. Yeah, I get EBT, and I get some things on Amazon too through it. So thank you, darling. I will look into that because if I could get that, that would take my cost of Amazon, which now has gone up. I think it's 124, 25 a year, which is still worth it, but still, $100, $100. And then if they could pay for the internet, that's another 100 something. So I mean, they did go up. I think they went up $60 on my disability starting January. But when they do that, they cut your EBT too. So they don't leave your EBT where it is if they increase your disability. They take it away from your EBT, which to me is like you're giving me money because cost and inflation. But how do you call it giving me extra if you're taking my groceries away? That makes no sense to me. I don't know how they figure that out. All right, Max. Hang on, guys. Go. Let me get this thing. I want to show you what I got for free. Wherever it is. Okay, I got that palette from Dominic Cosmetics. I got this one, and then I got the small one, which I'll be getting that small one in BoxyCharm. But it's kind of good because then one of y'all will get it. But then they sent me this for free. This is nice. This is really, really, really nice. It's like pleather or something, and it's got the DC Dominic Cosmetics. It is so very nice. It's so nice. But I got that for free. And it's a nice bag. It's not a cheap one. It's a nice bag. So it's like, oh yeah. So I don't know what I'll be putting in it, but I'll be putting something in it. And I'm getting so many. I've got so many lipsticks. I need to throw some of them away because they're quite old. But it's like you hate to throw the good ones out. But I probably should. They're getting quite old sitting in my drawer. You're on Medicate yourself. Okay. On your program somewhere. Okay, and I just threw my program away. So I think if I call them, they should be able to inform me, right? What the heck was that? Ooh, that's a bee, guys. If I get stung, I'm in trouble. Okay, that's a honeybee. Seen one of them in a while. But I'm definitely going to look into that because that would save me like over $200. So I appreciate you telling me that. And two, when I say, usually if somebody wants a giveaway and I say you got to wait to the first of the following month for me to ship it out, that's why. And then sometimes if I'm having it hard and I don't get something shipped out, that's why, because I only get one check a month, you know. So I've got to figure out everything, and then I'll go like on specialty boxes. I will go and purchase things just for that box, you know. So it does take me a little while. I had to gift one out just recently, and I just got it shipped out. But by the time I paid shipping this time, it was $52 just in shipping. And I was surprised it was that cheap because I had 4 bags going out in a pretty good sized box. So I was really surprised it was even that cheap. But still $52, I think, or something like that. What did Christy say? Because I missed it. Oh, there goes my light. You guys know I'm always dropping stuff. Oh, I am so sorry, sweetie. Oh, I am so sorry. I know how you feel. I do. I lost my daddy too, and he was my best friend. So I definitely, and it's like I told mom the other day, man, we didn't have it hard like this. I mean, yeah, you know, we met our bills. We didn't do much after that, but you know, we had our food in the house, all of our bills were paid, and it wasn't struggling. It's not like it is now. I mean, this month has been hard. I had to go to the pawn shop. That's how hard. So, because my sister lost her job and she can't pay me. So when that happens, it hurts. So, and I still have my afterpay. So my TV went, so I had to go get a new TV. So there goes bills, more bills on afterpay. But I know how hard it is when you lose, your mom or your dad. And I lost my dad in 2016. So I know what you're going through, and my prayers will be with you. And it's just, you're going to have to take some time, because you're going to have to get a new normal, and that's almost unbearable to do, to get wrapped up in your head. You got to have a new normal, because nothing's going to be normal again. So you got to create a new one. And that's really difficult because you don't want to let the old one go. And I'm with you on that. I still miss my dad. I think of him every day, every single day. I even miss my dog Rocky. He was like my soulmate with me for 14 years. He went through he went through two ex-fiancés. He went with me through one bad marriage. He went with me through losing my dad, losing my horses, losing my property. You know, he was still with me. And I lost my dad. Then I lost two of my favorite dogs. And Rocky was, you know, like I said, with me for 14 years. So it was like a double whammy, um, triple whammy, actually. And it's just, it's hard to get in your head. You've got to have an everyday without them and try to put that in as normal, you know. And it takes a long time. And I'm still not there yet. You know, I still think back of how it used to be. And it's really hard, I guess, for me. I don't know if you live with your parents or help your parents out, but they live with me. So it's like I don't hear that rattling in the kitchen, my dad making coffee, and, you know, all I got to do is come out and worry about getting my dogs out and fed. You know, now I got to do my job and his job, and he did a lot. So, you know, it is so, and then the loss of the financial part of it, you know. And then I took care of my aunt for, oh my goodness, from 2012 to 2019. And she helped financially. So then she died. And it's like I told my mom, we need to move from this house because we've had so many deaths in this house. I've lost three animals in this house. I lost my dad. We lost my aunt, you know. And my dad's a big thing. So it's like, and we've only been here since, well, we've been here since 2015. And it's just been death, death, death. You know, that first year went by. After that, it was like boom, 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 boom. You know, now it's like mom says, do we have a ghost in the house because everything's breaking down? Now our stove broke down. And I just replaced the TV. You know, and before that it was something else. I still ain't got my car fixed. You know, so it just the financial part of it too is just devastating. But my prayers are definitely with you. And I'll be thinking about you. You know, when I think of my dad, I'll be thinking about you too and your loss. And I'm so sorry. And you're going to have to just take some time, you know, and a lot of it, probably. I know I did. Um, yeah, you can come on out. But it's a hard thing. It really is. And I'm sorry you have to go through it. But I mean, my mom's like 88, and it's like, oh boy, I'm missing a lot. Whoops, sorry. I do that all the time. I'm missing a lot of conversation here. Your dad was 64. Super active. My dad was super active too, but he was 88. That's young, sweetie. And my dad's was unexpected too. So I know the severity of it. Well, the shock of it, you know. It is. It is. It's such a whoops. Oops. I'm having a hard time here. I'm trying to work this thing. Sometimes it's not easy. Yeah, my dad, he wasn't feeling good. His stomach was bothering him. I gave him Pepto Bismol or something. I gave him something and said I'd be back in a minute when I was going to run him down to the hospital. By the time I came in the house, he was gone. I did CPR for 20 minutes. Couldn't bring him back. My fur babies are like my kids too. My daughter said you treat your, Rocky better than you treat me. That's not true. It's just, my daughter has always been so defiant, you know, and she'll remember everything bad but none of the good. So sometimes it's hard to get close to your kids when your kids don't really want to get close to you. And I don't understand that because I've always been really close to my mom and dad. I mean, I went through a spell when I was young, but yeah, I'd like to move somewhere with better internet too. You ain't lying. Whoops. See how I do? I just drop everything. But I'm definitely going to be thinking of you. And now, like I say, when I think of my dad, I'll be thinking of you. So, and there's nothing you can really say that's going to help because and it's sad, but you got to go through it, and it's one of the hardest things to go through. And losing my Rocky, that was really hard because I leaned on him when I was going through my sad moments. And then when you lose that, I've got other dogs I went and got, Maxwell, but um, that bond isn't like the bond I have with Rock, and with Tucker. I had a special bond with Tucker too. And it's like when you lose that, it's like, I'd get up in the morning, come out and see Tucker grinning because he'd just be so happy I got up and was, up. He'd just sit in that chair and just grin, the biggest grin I've ever seen a dog do, the biggest grin. And you miss that. You come accustomed to these little things, that make life happy. And then, you seem to lose it all so quickly, and just like that, and a blink of an eye, it's gone. And it's really hard. Ronnie's yelling at Maxwell. He must be dipping in the woods over there. But I mean, I'd definitely be thinking of you about your dad. And it's just like I said, you're gonna have to get a new normal. And that's really hard to even comprehend right now. It was for me, because those were the words that my uncle told me. You're going to have to get a new normal. And I'm thinking, how in the world am I going to get a new normal? What's ever going to be normal again? And that's the way I felt because I couldn't see it. But 64 is so young. So, I mean, I'm 57. That's not too much older than I am. So that's just hard, sweetie. That's hard. That's hard. And you're younger and that's hard. But I definitely will be praying for you and your family and thinking of you often. After this conversation, I definitely, when I think of my dad, will think of you too. So I'll be praying. It's just something you got to go through and find your new normal. It's so hard. And my mom's not getting no younger. My mom's 88 right now. But I would love to get a fresh start. I really would. I'd love to move from this house. And the only thing that ties us here is because, he promised the rent would never go up, and he hasn't. He hasn't gone up on the rent since we moved here, even with the price increases. So that's what keeps us here. I heard you.
Who, me?
Yeah, well, Maxwell.
Oh. Doing almost all around there. No, yeah, I'll go back out.
But I'll definitely be praying, Christy. I'm so sorry, honey. It's just you know, like I said, you have to find that new normal, and it's hard. You know, because so many times I'd go to call my dad or go to talk to my dad, and then he's just not there anymore. And um, I got in my car and was driving and just started screaming. You know, that's all I could do. I just started screaming, these bugs, because I had to release it somehow, you know. But I'll be thinking of you, that's for sure. Well, guys, I'm going to close this one out because I think we have been on here quite a while. And I have got to pretty soon get ready to go to town. And I don't know if I'm going to try to film something before I go and see what happens. And I don't know. But I love you guys so much. Christy, I'll be thinking of you. And MUA, I will be by to see you. And Michelle, I love you. And let's see then. See everybody I can say bye to. Where'd you guys go? Carla, I love you too, sweetie. I just want to make sure. Angeli or Angeli? Angeli, I think. Oops. I always do that. I'm trying to make sure I say goodbye to everybody. Manuel, Grandma's homestead. I got to go by and see her too. Bless her heart. Why do I keep doing that? Somewhere. I'll get there in a minute. I think maybe some of it, I missed some of it. Something happened. Anyway, yes, I was glad to at least let you guys know I'm still here and I'm trying. So just be praying I can get some things up because it's really hard. And I will be by to see you guys. I won't forget. You're in my head. So I definitely will come by and see you. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I have so much to show you guys. It's crazy. If I can get it up. Okay, guys. Until then, I love you bunches. All right, guys. Bye.